All right, we have the live reaction here today of Grok 3, and it's about to pop off. So you can see, for example, if we pull up Elon Musk's Twitter right here. So he's just about to launch the presentation for Grok 3, which is supposed to be the smartest AI in the world. So you got how many people? 802,000 people watching the live stream right now, which is just a blank screen with the Grok logo right here. And there's been some interesting announcements already, which I'll come on to in a minute. But essentially, we'll watch along together with this. What I'll actually do is, if you want to watch along live with me, I'll put it inside the video description from today. So just go inside the video description down there if you want to watch live there, and we'll just be doing a reaction video to it today. So should be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what happens next, where we go from here, how good it actually is, and how many of you are actually using Grok 3 right now? I'd be interested to know. Just let me know in the comments if you're using Grok 3 or not, what you're using it for. I'll show you what I'm using it for in a second, and we can kick this off pretty shortly. It looks like something's happening on the live stream as well. So that might be opening up. If you're watching me on Twitter, what I'll actually do is on Twitter, I'll include a link to the live stream. We'll put that down there. So if you're watching me on Twitter, you'll just see a reply to the live video that I'm posting. And underneath, you can click that link. So there we go. Still number 2 for now, absolutely, but it's just about to be released. So Elon Musk is going to do a demo this morning, and we'll see when it comes out. And Rhea says, "Hey there, good to see you here." Black Swan says, "Where do you get Grok 3?" Actually, this is pretty interesting. So right now, if you're on the iPhone store, they've actually got Grok 3 as the update. Let me share my screen. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So here we go. So yeah, QNTM says the same. Yeah, so if we have a look here, breaking Grok 3 to have reasoning and deep search mode. So that's going to be pretty interesting. You can see it on the update in the iOS store. And if you go to if you're on an iPhone and you upgrade to Grok 3, you'll see an update that looks like this. I'm going to check my iPhone now and see what we got on here. But basically, you can see the update coming. And we've also got Grok 3, think and deep research modes, version 1.026, 59 megabytes download. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Here we go. So it seems to have been released already on the App Store. Some people are saying, though, when you go on the App Store and you download the update and it comes through like this, then actually you ask the model what model it is, and it says still Grok 2. But I'm going to test this out and download it on my phone now. So we'll see what we get. Rohit says where to watch it live. So I've actually included the link inside the description of this video. If you go to this video on the live stream, and you can watch it live with me. So the link is down there if you want to watch this live with me. So feel free, come and join the party. But yeah, let's see what we got here. I'm going to try and log into X on my phone. Let's see if we can get this. But interesting times, Peep. I'm excited to see what it's like. If you haven't seen it already, Elon basically said this is going to be the smartest AI in the world. Oh, here we go. Look at this. They're launching it, right? I'm going to crack on. Let's see what we get. Obviously, I can't show my screen. You have to be careful with copyright. I don't want to, break any rules there. Live. Here we go. Can you imagine how much work you have to put into something like this? Like, it must be absolutely wild. Like, the stress, launching an AI, the whole world watching. Like, there's huge expectations for this so far. What else we got? When can the Android app be downloaded? Not sure when that's updated. Nicholas says, "Lost respect for you, bruh. New Grok is trash. Are they paying you?" The new Grok is not even out, mate. The new Grok is not even out. It's still on Grok 2, so nobody knows whether it's good or not, but we'll see. Black Swan says, "Just downloaded 3. Can you guys see the live feed? If you can't see it, just refresh your screen because I can see Elon talking right now. You can see these. You see the whole gang talking right now. There's Elon living the dream. So they're live right now. What is this you are wearing? What brand? Do you mean the t-shirt or the headphones? Headphones are the AirPods, mate. AirPods. Puffy the Angel. So are they live right now? Absolutely. So they're comparing right now Grok 2 versus GPT 4o. It's going to be interesting to see. If you've never checked out Grok, this is basically what it looks like. So it's inside X, like so. My favorite for using this is just creating images. So if we say create an image and we're like cat eating a biscuitino, we generate that image. These images are better than ChatGPT. If we actually take the same prompt, we'll go over to ChatGPT like so. Generate an image of a cat eating a biscuitino, as you do. And you can see, to be fair, like ChatGPT is pretty fast, but Grok is superior. Superior. Like that is a cat eating a biscuit. Don't tell me it's AI. Whereas this one is a lot more cartoonish. You could change the prompt, but it's just not as good. So now they're talking about the internet fitting into a whole USB stick. Going to be interesting. Ellis says Grok is great for images, in my opinion. I would agree with that. I think it is great for images. Ellis says Grok, yep. And available in India? I'm not sure actually. Last time it was available worldwide. I can imagine it's going to get released today, but probably after the live stream, maybe, because I can't see it inside my chat yet. JX says, "Is it for free?" Let's have a look. Let's see what the So the Grok AI chatbot can be accessed by anyone for free by signing up to X, apparently. There might be a limit on that, but it can be used for free, even on the free tier. So now we're talking about the CPUs. Now, if you don't know about like the CPUs of X, it's pretty interesting. So essentially, they built their own data center, and they've got 200,000 CPUs working together. Sorry, GPUs, not CPUs. What else we got here? Is a demo available? So if you check out the live stream, you can watch it. Kazuki says it's 2, but is it actually 3? Maybe. Let's check it out. Let's have a look here. So I'll open up and we can ask it, okay, what model are you? Still says Grok 2 there. Yeah, still Grok 2 for now. Let's see how people are reacting to the update so far. So Elon has warned it's scary about major update. The other thing I heard about was Super Grok. I don't know if you've heard about this, but this looks interesting. So let's see what we got here. So Grok understands the universe. create any image. I do think it's the most powerful model for creating images in a really easy way that anyone can access. Deep search as well. So this is interesting. Basically, with deep search, it's kind of like ChatGPT or Perplexity's deep research mode, where you can search the web. So we go onto Perplexity, select deep research, and we'll type in, for example, tell me everything you know about Grok 3. Because the biggest issue about these AI models, right, is like quite often they are, well, they're not connected to the internet, so they don't do research very well, and they can't get like the latest citations. Whereas you use something like Perplexity or Grok 3 deep research, and you can get much more up to date details on that. So it's doing its magic right there, I believe. Live, is it live? Absolutely. Is it open source? I heard rumors that Grok 3 is going to be open source. Let's have a look at it. Is it open source? Yeah, the open source nature of Grok 3 allows developers and researchers to use it. So I think it is going to be open source. And I don't know if you already said it, but basically Elon has said, let's open up Elon here. He said it's going to be the smartest AI on earth. I'm trying to find him now. Scary smart. Yeah, there we go. Grok is the smartest AI on earth. That's what they've said is going to happen. So it'll be interesting to see. Let's see. So now, right now, they're chocolate. That's what it's called on Chatbot Arena. Let's have a look. So Grok 3 is chocolate on Chatbot Arena. Alemsis. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. Chocolate and kiwi. And chocolate, my friends. Let's have a look what we got. So go on the direct chat. So if you want to get free access to Grok 3 early, should be able to get it in the chatbot arena. Let's have a look. See if we can find it. Arena. Let's make sure we can find chocolate. 89% chance, but they've already said it in the announcement that it is. Interesting. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. See what else we got here. It's already 8:22 p.m. Where is it? What is there now? Where is Grok 3? There is like 10 messages for 2 hours. I think that's on the free plan, right? Yeah, so usually it's like a freemium model where you have to upgrade. TechX says, is it live? Where is Grok 3? Where's the release demo? Bro, how are you an AI avatar? If you want details on how I set up AI avatars, just check out the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments description underneath this tweet if you're watching on Twitter. And if you type in avatar once you join, we have loads of training on the avatar here, right? So loads of different trainings on it and SPs and that sort of thing. So yeah, check it out. Or do you have an avatar for some videos? Yeah, absolutely. So quite often we'll do like news roundups as the avatar simply because the avatar will deliver content better than I do. And also when you're doing this, you know, the avatar will be able to talk about stuff that maybe I just wouldn't find that interesting. You know, if I had to read out like a 20-minute script, I prefer to test stuff out and build systems. That's what I love doing on YouTube. So I use my AI avatar, like you can see. And this guy, he just goes off and does his magic. You can see we label it as synthetic content anytime that we use the AI. Vic says, let's go. Huge update ahead of us. Shout out to Vic's Vlogs. That's what we like to see. Where is the stream? It's in, calm down, sunshine. Leonardo's. It's over here. Link in the comments description if you want to watch it. And it looks like it's got a reasoning model. I don't want to stream the whole thing because, I don't want to break any sort of rules on Twitter or YouTube or anything like that. But I can show you a few seconds here and there. What else we got here? Where can I get Elon's live stream, description, or my comments? República Dominicana. Hablas Español. Good to see you here. Christina Giri says, Elon says content creation will be at next level with text to video capability. That's going to be insane if that's the case. If you can generate videos with Grok, imagine how Twitter is just going to change totally. It's going to get wild. Brian says live on X. Absolutely. Grok 3. I want to find access to chocolate. I'm going to search that in the background. Let's see what we got over here. Apparently, they're saying that one of their favorite activities is writing games, which is pretty wild. And you can like create new games on the spot. So basically what you can do, for example, is like you can create 2 different games and then join them together using Grok 3. So you could put like Tetris and Snake together or something wild like that. So this is Chatbot Arena. But chocolate is not available anymore from what I can see. But only Grok 2 available right there. So they must have removed it or something like that. Maybe it was just there temporarily. So let's see what we got here. Train on synthetic data by the Colossus supercomputer. Integrations into Tesla. That's going to be pretty wild as well. Like having Grok inside Tesla is just, imagine if you can code and drive at the same time. How weird is life going to get? We've got a lot of people speaking Chinese on this live stream. Interesting. Yash says it's open source and I'll add it to my AI workflow. No. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Is like, for example, you can build AI agents using NA10 with Grok 3, and then you can use the real-time data as well. Like that's going to be absolutely wild. I'll show you an example of how you can do that in a minute. So is this actually going to be on par with competition? I think it's going to be a big step up, especially with the reasoning model, right? So you're going to get much better results with the reasoning model. Stream only, no X. I just can't access because I'm from banned country. Yes, only on X. Code and drive. Imagine just coding and driving at the same time. Imagine, especially if you've never coded before. Like I have 0 coding experience, people, and I can just code something with Grok. Let's see what Grok is like right now for coding. So if you go onto Grok, this is how you access it. And if you like, right, okay, code in HTML, a Snake game. I've never heard of anyone actually coding a game with Grok 2. But let's see if it can actually do its magic or not. And then in a sec, we can open it up on LiveWeave. Kiwa AI says, is Grok available right now? Yeah, so if you go onto the App Store on your phone and then you download Grok from there, you can get access directly in the App Store. They have an update for Grok 3. And that's literally just come out. So that's like brand new. And apparently they've already got the images inside there. Let me open up on here, see if I can see Grok 3 iPhone App Store. See if I can access it from desktop. Yeah, so look at this, right? So Grok, number 22 in productivity. And then it's got images of Grok 3 already. So if you zoom in, you can see it says Grok, understand the universe, create an image of a huge rocket, because why not? And then deep search anything, right? So noise canceling headphones, so I can block out noise in the office. Deep search for 53 seconds. noise canceling headphones. Okay, so it's kind of like doing reasoning mode along with search. So it can search the web, but it combines the power of like reasoning to really get the best results from that. But yeah, you can see it says Grok 3, and then it looks like they're just releasing the beta version, right? So this is not the final full powered motion. This is just beta, Grok 3 beta. So if you want to get it, just download it on iPhone store. Let's have a look if you can get it on iPad as well. So iPad is still Grok 2. iPhone has it updated for Grok 3. And then it says, introducing Grok 3, get access to the world's smartest AI model. Grok is an AI-powered assistant. The main features, and I think Twitter know this as well, is like the best feature about Grok is its image generation. Like it just creates the best images by far. Dr. Anthony, lol, that explains to foreign viewers. X is banned in their country, I suppose. Nick, where to use it. So, like I say, just get it on the App Store. Vic Vlog says they put deep search as a dig to DeepSeek. Do you think it's an interesting one? Yeah, this is a good point. Like, I think, the way they're doing this is like, the Perplexity is on the same thing where it's deep research and ChatGPT as well. And this all came out really after DeepSeek. So whether they were planning to call it deep or not, it's interesting that DeepSeek came out and then all these updates came out straight after that. Cuba AI says, and is it good at coding? Is it really that good? So Big Elon, he's saying that you can actually code games and you can create multiple games. That's one of the favorite things to do with it. So that's interesting. If we have a look here, so we've got a coded image. This is from Grok 2, right? And it works like perfectly. Usually if you go onto like O3 Mini and you try and code the same thing, it's going to break at some point, right? So look at that. You can play Snake. You can drive your Tesla, build Snake, build a version of Snake along with GTA, whatever you want to do, whatever you get up to at the weekends. But you get the idea. And Dr. Anthony says the benchmark comparisons are using 4.0. I don't see O1 and O3. That's a very good point, actually. Let's have a look here. So Grok 3, they got O3 Mini and the benchmarks there, right? So if you look, Grok 3 is in turquoise and it is smashing the benchmarks in terms of reasoning and test time compute. So from what you can see on benchmarks, and these are always biased normally, but you can see here that Grok is out competing O1, DeepSeek R1, and Gemini Flash thinking. So let's see what we got on the reaction so far. Can I code 80 level account? Not sure what that means. Vic says once Grok is live and you get to test it, we have to get content of it to the AI Profit Boardroom. Absolutely. By the way, if you don't know who Vic is the absolute legend who's helping me run the AI Profit Boardroom. So we run it together. He is absolutely fantastic. And you can see all the courses that we've put together. We do recording sessions a few times a week. We jump on the live coaching calls together. And he is just an absolute beast at running this community and making sure you get some value. So when you join inside the AI Profit Boardroom, you can basically, you get access to the crash course, weekly calls. You can DM Vic if you have any questions or DM me. And also if you want more course content, like just let us know. Let us know exactly what you want and we can create it for you. But yeah, I think we should, Vic, I reckon we should like create a course together on Grok 3 and all the cool stuff you can do with it. And that will be an absolute game changer. Bruno says, I downloaded the app, but still don't have Grok 3. I'm from Canada. Is there a possible reason? It might be the fact that you just have to wait for the live stream to end, and then it's going to come out. Vic, and sorry, just joke. Okay, I didn't understand the joke, but yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? So yeah, if you want access to this, it looks like you can get it inside the App Store, and then it'll probably get released once the live stream is finished. So they've been live streaming now for, 40 minutes? This is a gang. Wow. They're talking about like AI basically winning Nobel Prizes, which is pretty wild. That could be pretty life-changing. What else we got? We got the real time. So the cool thing about this is, right, if you're building an AI agent with Grok, you get access to everything on X and you get access to web data, right? So it's one of the few APIs, I think only Perplexity does this as well, where you can build something with an AI agent and get access to live data. Right. So if we sign in here, we'll go into N8N. I'll show you how you can build these agents using Grok. Vic's down. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Vic. I think they're about to run some code. So they just created something. Look at that. They just created that spacecraft mission Earth to Mars and back. They just coded it and then built it like that. Boom. Looks like you can run code inside as well. So you can actually run code inside Grok 3 directly. Absolutely wild. All right, let's go to create workflow now. I'll show you how you can use Grok to build AI agents. So what you do is you would add an AI agent inside N10. I've got a full course on this if you check out my videos from yesterday. And then inside here, I don't know if you can get it on OpenRouter actually. OpenRouter would be even easier if we can. We can get Grok in there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So we can select Grok, for example, and you get Grok Vision as well. And then you can, you can build out using the Grok API. So if we go inside the chat here, I'm just going to test this works. You can see how easy it is to get this AI agent ready and set up with Grok. So we've got basically an AI agent where you launch a chat, that goes to the AI agent over here. Then with OpenRouter, it's taking the input and using that to create the output, right? And then with OpenRouter, we're using Grok to create this AI agent. So if we go inside here and we're like, right, okay, what happened today with Grok 3? I don't know if this is connected to the internet, but I'm interested to know if that can actually give you the data. Let's have a look. It doesn't seem to have the data there. What are you doing today? What date is it? Ah, look at that. Still thinks it's October 11th, 2023. So that's Grok 212. Let's try beta, see if we can build with that. So that even thinks it's October 2023. So maybe OpenRouter's API with Grok is not up to date. So what we can do instead is we can delete that. And then if we go to X, can we build with Grok? So we can use Twitter. Interesting. I'll have to look at that more. What else we got? Is this live on YouTube? It is. The actual live demo is on Twitter. So if you want the live demo, just check on Twitter. Link in the comments and the description for this video. And Ellis said today, it's important at least to know the basis of code to take advantage of AI. And Amit said, can it connect to API? So far from what we know, basically, Grok can create images. It can deep search, right? And bear in mind, like with deep search using ChatGPT, you're paying like $200 a month. I'm just listening to Elon because he's saying they're launching an AI gaming studio. That's pretty wild. Look at that. Yeah, they built Tetris there along with something else. So yeah, it looks like you can create images, you can deep search, you can refine writing. It's got deep reasoning as well. And on top of that, we also have coding. And it looks like you can run code directly inside Grok 3. Hmm. Interesting. I think that basically what they're saying right now is like agents are coming out next. So that's the next step. Just listening to what they're saying, but it's pretty interesting. So there's lots of cool stuff going on here. So Grok agents are coming basically, and they're talking about deep search now, and basically what you can use, and that is kind of like an agent, right? Because you've got inside Perplexity, for example, with deep research, you've got an agent that goes out, looks at like 20 different sources, analyzes everything step by step, and then figures it all out, like you can see right here. Let's see if we've got any new information here. So yeah, this is the crazy thing about Grok 3 is like it leveraged 200 million GPU hours, right? And XAI has this Colossus supercomputer with 100,000 NVIDIA GPUs. And that's basically what it's using, right? So you can imagine how powerful that is. Now, it's also talking about enhanced reasoning. So Grok 3, apparently, let's have a look at this. Interesting. Yeah, so they're talking about the multimodal. I mean, the other thing with Grok as well is it is multimodal, right? Which basically means if you go into Grok here and you plug in the image, we still don't have Grok 3, but even inside here, if we take a screenshot of this, we can copy that and then we can plug it into Grok and say, what is this image? And it can just analyze things because it's multimodal, which is super useful. I don't know if DeepSeek is actually multimodal. I'm just going to check that out. So DeepSeek R1, is that multimodal? Yeah, you can extract images and text and that sort of thing. Now let's say to Grok, we'll get the latest information. Tell me in bullet points, what are the new updates from Grok 3? Can Grok read handwriting? That is a great question. I think it probably can. Usually these models can. Does Grok 3 release some models for free? Yeah, I think there'll be a free tier. It'll be limited, right? The free tier will be limited, but will it have a free tier? Absolutely. Yeah. So that's it. And like I said, if you want the new Grok 3 course that's coming out inside the AI Profit Boardroom, I reckon that'll be built probably this month. Then feel free to get that link in the comments description to the AI Profit Boardroom, and we'll get that posted out for you. Interesting. Starship launch 24th of February. So they're testing out the deep search method right now. Here's what you can see. So it's really detailed. It looks good. It doesn't seem to have sources from what I can see. It doesn't seem to like use sources in the same way that say Perplexity would use on the deep search, but you get an idea and a feel for what it looks like right there. So it's going to be wild. I think it's going to be crazy stuff. Grok can read handwriting. Yep. How much? Well, usually it comes with the Grok tier, right? So let's have a look how much Grok subscription prices are. Let's open this up. $16 for 22 per month. It's saying right there. Doesn't seem to be like an actual official page. Let's have a look here. Here we go. They've still not released like an official page actually on the Grok website, which is interesting. But yeah, so I mean, they only launched Grok 2 in August last year, but there is a free plan. And if you use the API as well, then you can sign up and use the API with 25 free credits. And then Grok 2, they gave to all users for free. So I can imagine like just like Grok 3, it'll be premium and premium plus users. You get high usage, but essentially we just get like the basic plan on free, right? So there'll be a lot of limits on that. This year is going to be insane. Absolutely, Ellis. It's going to be a wild, rocky year. Free T, more importantly, is Grok 2 will be open sourced. I think Grok 2 was already open sourced. So Grok 3, I can imagine, will be as well. It says to build an NA10 agent that connects to an API and pulls data, you can utilize NA10's request mode. Yeah, that's another way you can do it. The other best, this is the best way that I find to build AI agents if you want it to connect to the internet live, is you go inside NA10, right? So if you want to build like agents that can scrape the web, search the web, get live access to the latest details, etc., then what you can do is you can go into NA10, and we can go back to that one agent we were talking about. Instead of using Grok, you can use Perplexity Sonar. Perplexity Sonar has an API that's connected to the web, right? So if we say, okay, what day is it today? It's going to use Sonar. And it's like, right, the current date, 17th of 2025, right? So it's in Pacific time, but it's actually connected live right there. If we say, okay, tell me about Grok 3, Perplexity Sonar is connected to the internet, and you can build AI agents where you can scrape the web in real time. That's how they built their search engine, right? So you can see it's actually given us a lot of details on that. So I write Grok 3 was released with demo on the 17th of February, 8 p.m. Pacific time. What else we got? Hypergate says nothing impressive. I do like the AI gaming and coding options. Like I think that is a game changer, undeniably. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on, but for sure, like the image generation is by far the best. Like that's the 80/20 of it for sure. Oh, apparently they've released it. I've not got it though. Ah, they're starting a separate subscription for Super Grok. So I think that'll be, yeah, Super Grok. Look at that. So that's going to be a new service as well. New website is called grok.com. Look at that. It's not working. Why is grok.com not working? Ah, heavens to Betsy. Can't open it up. Grok has available API. It does, but honestly, I just tested it on OpenRouter. It wasn't very impressive, to be honest. If you want live access to data, I would recommend Perplexity Sonar. What else we got here? Hyperpost says, stop. There is no agentic use of LMs. All right, mate, calm down. And Jin Hui says, deep search, need the subscription. I can imagine, yeah. But let's have a look what else we got going on. So Aaron says Super Grok will cost $30 a month or $300 a year if bought by the iOS app. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have a look on the App Store, see if I can find Super Grok. It's just a great name, isn't it? Super Grok. Like, who wouldn't buy that? Elon's saying you can expect some imperfections at first, but they're improving it. So if you want the polished version, just wait a week or so and then go from there. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, so everyone's talking about Super Grok. Let's see if we can get access to it. And they're talking about advanced voice mode basically coming to Super Grok, right? Some tokens coming out on Super Grok as well. But yeah, they're saying the voice mode is about a week away, something like that. The Grok 3 coming out. It's not come out for me yet. I've not seen the update. Maybe they're rolling it out slowly to users, but they're demoing it right now on the live stream. Right. So if you go to the live stream, link in the comments or below this tweet if you're watching on Twitter. Now they're answering questions about Grok Assistant. So they're trying to release that like ASAP, basically. Let's see what else is going on, see what else people are talking about here. Yeah, Grok, Grok 3 on the app is available. So they're saying the API is going to come out in a few weeks, right? It's not ready yet. Let's see what we got, see what people are saying about it. 35 minutes. Okay, that's already done. A lot of people saying how good it is. This is going to be super interesting, this gaming studio, right? So Elon XAI is launching an AI gaming studio, and you can basically build your own games, right? Now, I don't know about you, but one of the things when I was sort of deciding what I wanted to do in my career, one of the things I was thinking about was becoming like a coder for video games back in the day. And now you can build games without being a coder, right? You don't need to spend years studying it, or you don't need to be employed by a big gaming company to do that. With this new Grok free iGaming studio, like it's going to be interesting for sure. West Coast, where's Grok free? On the App Store. There's some weird comments coming out on the live stream here. Yeah, everyone's talking about how insane it is. Elon's saying people are going to fall in love. It's 1,000% probable on Grok AI. I mean, the cool thing is, like, let's say Grok, for example, it can research now, it can generate images, it can access the internet in real time. It's got access to all of Twitter's data. Like, it really is, it's going to become like your virtual assistant, right? It's going to become a personal assistant, like an agent that you can speak to. You know, it's quite sentient as well. Like, even if you ask Grok now, okay, what are you doing? In the way that it replies, it feels quite sentient, right? There's like that, the way that it talks, you don't really see much AI fluff, etc. So yeah, interesting. But like I said, if you want to get access to this inside the Grok store, download the app. You can see it right here. It says Grok 3 beta, and it's got all the details right there. Joe Froob says, what up? What up to you too? Can it make a visual PowerPoint based on a prompt? I don't think it can. I don't think it can integrate with files yet, unless you have like an API, right? See, for example, if you wanted to create a PowerPoint presentation with AI, then the best way to do that really is to do that inside NA10. So if we pull this down, for example, and there's a lot of training inside my AI Profit Boardroom for exactly how to do this, but basically if you go in here and you type in slide, you can actually connect Google Slides, and then you can create a presentation with the AI, right? So you just plug in your credentials here, you add in the title, and then you can ask the AI agent, like, create a PowerPoint presentation in the chat here. And then what that's going to do is it's going to create a chat message to the AI agent. The AI agent can then just create a Google slide off the back of that, right? That's one of the best ways to do it. Flight Like a Brave says, is there a paid version of Grok, or does it correspond with what tier of your X at? So Grok, it has a free tier, and you get like a message limit, but you can use it for free. And then they have paid versions as well. Joe Froob says, what up? What up to you too? And Mr. says, wait, so it out? Yeah, it's out on the App Store. And can you explain the deep function of Grok 3? Sure. All right. So easiest way to show it is to show how it works on Perplexity, right? So if you go on Perplexity, you can select deep mode or you can select auto mode, right? So if you want to use like a deep mode inside ChatGPT, inside Grok, etc., you can use deep research, right? If you say, for example, okay, research Grok 3 and the latest updates from it, and what it's going to do is it's going to use its reasoning model along with its access to live data on the web to research everything about that topic. Now, not just that, but it's also going to sort of logically think about it step by step. So it's like, right, step one, I need to search the web to find information. This will help me understand what Grok is, its purpose, and any recent developments. Then it's like, right, I need to search the web for new features to gather more focused and detailed information. Right. This will help clarify other aspects of it. And so, like, step by step, you can easily build out that step by step. Ellis says TTS, great, the API good. Can people test it? I think on the AI store you can. I tested it to rewrite content for SEO. I'd be interested to know what you got from that. I think if we test out Grok for content writing, like so. So if we grab the content and then we go over to Grok, and we say, okay, create an SEO optimized article for this Grok 3 SEO. Let's see what we get back right there. Is Tesla and Nvidia? Oh, that's a good question, actually. I don't think it will impact. I mean, the market's closed anyway, but I don't think it will impact Tesla's share price. Let's double check that. Yeah, it's pretty stable. But I mean, the market's closed anyway, right? I mean, that's only showing from Friday for some reason. Google's letting us down. Let's see if we can watch. Yeah, I can't see any information on it. It looks pretty normal to me. But like I said, it's after trading hours. When's it coming to TLSA? Oh, when is it coming to Tesla? I'm assuming like they're building it out step by step, aren't they? So let's see. Just joining. How is Grok 3? Grok 3, it sounds really cool. Like launching a new gaming studio, image generation, deep research, and the reasoning model. Plus, it can code, and you can open up the code inside the chat from what I can see as well. Plus, it's out on the App Store from the update here. So you can see the images on the App Store, apple.com, and it's got the images for Grok 3 in beta right there. Grok is the same as the others. Rewriting can be detected. Let's check out the content that we actually got back. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I still think out of everything, Claude is still the best. Ask how much carbon it produces. What happens when Grok decides it does not need humans any longer and wants to control us? I mean, if you think about it, like if you're worried about, I don't know, AI controlling us, just think about how YouTube or any other algorithm controls us already, right? Like people influenced by fake news, by influencers, by what the algorithm sends to you. So you can already see it in action. The question you have to ask yourself is like, are you using technology or is technology using you? Where to download the app from, bro? So just go on the Apple Store and then you can download it, right? Just get Grok on the App Store. Some strange questions about carbon popping off. Bioshot says, let me complete better products. David. Love this comment. All right. West Coast says, ask Grok who is buying all the gold and when the gold buying will start. There's some strange comments going on here. Let them compete. We are getting better products. I agree with you. I think like competition is really good for the industry. When it was just ChatGPT, you saw how slow the updates were. And then as soon as DeepSeek came out, ChatGPT had to step up their game and they released more updates in the space of 2 weeks than ChatGPT released in like 12 months, right? Does Grok offer custom AI models similar to ChatGPT's custom GPTs? Not that I've seen, actually. Not that I've seen, but I imagine it has a memory, right? So you actually get like chat history. You can bookmark stuff, but yeah, you don't seem to get any AI models. Let's have a look here whether you can create your own custom GPTs. We'll go back. Let's go back to Grok over here. We'll go on a new chat. Nah, I can't see any details. Goliath's Cave, there was no trading today. Ah, that's why. Yeah, it's President Day, right, in the US. So they will release the app once the live is over. It's already been released, and you've already got the images updated inside here. But yeah, I can imagine inside Twitter itself, once the live stream is over, it's still running right now, but once it's over, then we'll get the release. Well, I think they said it's going to get released like gradually throughout the day. Basically, that's what happened last time. Amanesh, how does Grok 3 compare to ChatGPT 4 Turbo in terms of reasoning and real knowledge updates? I think this is going to be a lot more powerful. A lot more powerful. What is NA10 used for? So I've got a really good course on that from yesterday if you want to check it out. But basically, NA10 is great for like building out AI agent workflows. I think they're finishing the live stream now, so Grok 3 should come out soon. But yeah, basically, you can use NA10. They just finished the live stream now. That's it, folks. That is it, folks. But yeah, if you want to get access to NA10 and start building stuff, you can see here we've got an AI avatar video creator, we've got a web scraper, we've got sales agents, like all these crazy workflows that you can do, right? So, for example, for our sales team, before someone joins a call, we have this AI agent that basically takes a webhook, which is like a call was booked on Go High Level, filters it down, and if it's the right match, that will go to an email body writing agent, then an email subject line agent, and that will create a draft inside Gmail, right? So you can basically create AI agents. Once you get the hang of it, it only takes about 20 or 30 minutes. And then also you can connect to different apps and you can add memory to the agent. You can choose which APIs you want. You can also link multiple APIs inside the same workflow, right? So you can have the email agent connected to Grok 3 and then the email subject line agent connected to Claude. JM Morg says, I'm tired of the weird ways open AI names, their different models. I mean, imagine what Grok 40 is going to be like. That's going to be wild. Arush says, I think Elon said when a newer version of Grok releases, the older version will become open source. That's interesting. And how much will this cost? There will be a free tier. The service is not available in your region. I think it's not going to be available worldwide, right? Because some countries, like quite often in Europe, actually, they have like privacy rules that don't allow you to use the latest AI agents. It was the same with Google as well, for example. West Coast says Robinhood after hours has Nvidia and Tesla up 1% ish. XAI going to raise up 10 billion. AMD be valued at 75 billion. Crazy stuff. Can't wait for Agent AI. Yeah, that's the other thing is, right? Like if they launch an agent as well directly inside Grok, that's going to be absolutely wild. Let's see what we got. See if there's any more late updates that I missed. So here's the benchmarks actually. This is interesting. So we can pull up the benchmarks and compare. Before we get into that, let me show you the AI Profit Boardroom. If you haven't checked this out already and you want to jump on live streams with me like this, where you can basically ask questions, there's actually one happening tomorrow. So if you sign up today, you can get in for the call tomorrow. And inside the AI Profit Boardroom, you get all of these courses on like social media AI, email AI, etc. This is how I've scaled my business and grown my YouTube account alone to 170,000 pretty much, I think, at this point. And then also inside the community, there's this awesome community of people interested in making more money and saving time with AI. And, you can just ask any questions that you have, along with just getting my best templates and SOPs. Like if you have a look inside the SOP section alone, so this is just one single section, you get all of these templates, all these custom built agents that you can just download and import directly into NA10 or whatever sort of AI agents you want to use. So there's some really cool stuff in that. And if you can't make the Q&As, then you can actually watch them back inside here, like you can see. So yeah, some awesome stuff in there. Make sure you join if you haven't already. And Boljot says users of ChatGPT prefer not to switch to another app because the responses are already tailored to their preference. I would agree, but I mean, honestly, like Twitter is just so good. Like it's such a good platform. I don't use Facebook at all, but I will use Twitter a lot. So I just tend to find it's a lot better for getting information. And Fluffy says, I just finished watching the live demo. The game thing seemed a bit suspicious to me that it ran first time. Since when does code run perfectly first time. If you actually check out that code I created just a minute ago for the snake game, it worked perfectly as well. So I think, it is working nicely. It is working nicely. I still not got the Grok 3 inside my chat right there. So hopefully we get that soon. Maybe it just comes out later today in beta mode. So let's have a look at some of these benchmarks then. Let's pull them up. So we got Grok 3 in dark blue. We got Grok 3 Mini in pale blue. And then we have all the other models like Gemini, DeepSeek, Claude, GPT-4o. Actually, what's interesting here is they haven't included OpenAI O3, but still you can see that for maths, for science, for coding, Grok 3 is absolutely dominating, my friends, absolutely dominating on the chatbot arena. So it was originally called Chocolate. A lot of people thought that Chocolate on chatbot arena was early Grok 3, and it actually was. So you can find it right there. And you can see how well it performed for reasoning and test time compute. So this is versus O3 Mini, O1, DeepSeek R1, and Gemini 2 Flash. And that sounds about right because like DeepSeek R1 it takes ages for replies sometimes. But yeah, you can see how well it's performing. So it's smashing the benchmarks, and on paper seems a lot more powerful. I think the fact that it's just built into Grok is going to make everything easier because you don't have to log in, you don't have to go around, etc. If you want to access it, just get it inside the App Store. Plus, I think it will be released to Twitter later today. Also, that's DeepSeek V3, not R1. I mean, this one says R1, right? So this is DeepSeek R1 right there. Let's have a look at the other benchmark. We go back a second. I think you might be right on the first one, but let's double check. Yeah, that's DeepSeek version 3, so that's not R1. Yeah, I don't know why you would compare it on maths benchmarks versus DeepSeek version 3. Like, DeepSeek version 3 is not designed for maths, right? 2 says you're going to try Grok 3 as soon as there is access to it. I can't wait to try it. It should be awesome. And how to access Grok 3, everyone is asking, just get it inside the App Store, right? Get it inside the App Store. You can see Grok 3 on the preview images right there. I can imagine it's going to get released on site Twitter as well later today. So interesting times, peeps. We'll see what happens next. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens. What's going to happen next? What's it going to be like? I think for image generation, like even Grok 2 had everything. And Ayush says, I think Elon said you need to update the app and Premium Plus subscription to use the top model of Grok, and there will be a separate powerful version of Grok on the website like GPT. Yeah, so they were saying basically Super Grok is coming. Super Grok is going to be like $300 a year. So, it's still a lot cheaper than, say, ChatGPT O Pro. But yeah, you can see here's what Super Grok looks like. I mean, it feels like the future already, doesn't it? So you got Super Grok here, unlock advanced capabilities. Here's how it works. Higher image generation limits, early access to new features. And they said go to grok.com, but when I tried to go there, it wasn't working. Look at that. We're back in the game, sunshine, but we've still not got Grok 3. Why is Grok 3 still not there? Let me try and log in on this on a separate tab. That is interesting, though. Grok.com wasn't working a second ago, and now it is. So let's try and log in and see if we can get access. We're going to continue with X. I'm just doing this on a separate tab. Obviously, I'm not going to show my live login details on a live stream. And if I go inside, it's still not got access to Grok 3, right? You can't see it in the drop down right there. You can enable search, which seems to be a new feature. So if we say, tell me about today's news, I mean, that is fast. That is fast, sunshine. And it says, here's a summary of the key news stories from February the 17th. Is Grok 3 Mini going to be free? I think they'll have free tiers, but also, when you're doing this, it's going to take longer for that release, right? I'm a premium user and I've still not got access to Grok 3. So imagine how long it's going to take for everyone else. And you can also share on X. So it looks like you can go onto grok.com, you can start a new chat, you can share the chat, you can switch to temporary chat as well. So it's kind of like an incognito sort of option. And then you've got your history right there. And 2 says you think it's worth the hype. Until I've tested it, honestly, I'll be 100% honest with you, right? I'm not going to be SEO. I think that Grok 2 was amazing for image generation, but it was not that interesting to me for anything else, right? It just wasn't that interesting. So, yeah, but like it didn't meet anywhere near the same benchmarks the Grok 3 is meeting, right? Like the way they've timed this is so smart because basically they've waited for O3 Mini to come out, they've waited for DeepSeek and all the hype around that, they've waited for everything to calm down a bit, and then they've gone, right, here's our new model, right? And it's more powerful than everything. Because always a new model is going to be more powerful because it's, AI technology just constantly grows and improves all the time. And when is the API going to come? They said within the next few weeks, so hopefully it gets access. Mark says from early tests, it looks like reasoning and test time compute performed better than O3 Mini and R1. Absolutely. How to access Grok 3? Get it in the App Store. That seems to be the place to go right now. So if you get Grok from the App Store, you can download it right there, and it's already got the images directly. Let's see if anyone's reviewed it. I'm not seeing any new reviews. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any recent reviews showing Grok 3 yet. Might have to update as well. Absolutely. Vigo, can't I access Grok 3 on an Android device? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. So we'll pull up Android Grok 3. Can we get access? It's a Play Store, right? And we'll type in Grok. So Grok is available. Have they got Grok 3 in there? Or is it still Grok 2? Yeah, look at that. So it looks like on the App Store, on the Apple Store, you get Grok 3, but on Android, it's still got the images from Grok 2. They've not updated it. So whether that's because it's not been released or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, it doesn't look like it. Grok looks croc. Okay. And then Chicktown Guy says, is it worth to pay for ChatGPT $20 a month? I feel like with all these models out there, I'm paying for nothing. Your thoughts? If you could pick one subscription, what would you pick? Good question. Good question. Do you know what? Out of all of them, if I was you, I would just use NA10. I would use NA10, use OpenRouter in there, because with OpenRouter, you get access to everything, right? And so you can switch between all these APIs and just build whatever you want directly there, right? So you don't need multiple subscriptions. You just get an OpenRouter account. A lot of these APIs are free anyway. And then, using OpenRouter, you get access to everything. Now, if you were to, for example, get access to everything in one platform, if that's what you want, then I think po.com allows you to access everything in one place. So if we log in here, let's open that up. One sec. So inside Po, you usually get access to loads of different AIs directly in there, like you can see. And then you don't have to switch between subscriptions, like you get everything in there. So it's got Grok directly inside the bots. If you type in Grok, you got access there. Yeah. So that's probably the best option if you're worried about paying for multiple subscriptions. That's what I would do if I just wanted to pay for one thing. Is Grok 3 better at creative tasks? I think so, because it's got more personality, right? If you're using Grok, it's just got a lot more personality in the way that it does things. I do like this setup, right? This is kind of like ChatGPT. Even the colors are very similar. If you look at the way ChatGPT is designed, the branding is so similar, but this is a lot cleaner. I mean, look at that. They're basically, it's very, very similar, isn't it? Look at both of them there. Do we need another AI? How much useful these tools are realistically for normal people? If you want to see stuff that I do, then feel free to check it out on my channel, right? On my YouTube channel, I've got tons of training, and I show you exactly what you can do and how you can do it using all these processes. So feel free to check that out. Do you think that it can generate better code than Claude 3.5 in Cursor and Windsurf? I don't think so, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if Windsurf, for example, as soon as the API comes out, whether they implement it into Windsurf, because if it's good at coding, then that's what it's for, right? But the thing about Windsurf is like you've got everything inside one platform. So if you open up Windsurf, you've got everything in one big project file like that, and it just makes everything so much easier to code. Whereas if you're coding inside Grok directly, you're only going to have one file that you can really code. It's only going to be good for like one landing page, for example. So that's my take. That's my 2 cents. And I think that's pretty much all we got time for, chaps. That was a long stream right there. I'm exhausted. The emotional roller coaster of Grok 3 and still not getting access. Let's refresh the page. That's just not come, is it? That's just not come. Let's have a look inside Grok. Have we got Grok 3? Nah, it's not there. It's not there. Has anyone got access? Let's have a look. See if anyone's got access to Grok 3 or not. Has anyone? Where am I from? I'm from England. Thanks for such a detailed explanation. Have a good day. Have a good day to you too. Good to see some positivity. Nomadic says, I decided to stop paying for them all. It eventually becomes free and it advances fast enough. Fair enough. Like, I mean, really, it's best for people running a business, right? Like, everyone running a business, you have money, but you probably don't have a lot of time, right? And so, if you can pull the future into the present with technology, then it's 100% worth it. But if you're not running a business, then you don't need to pay for these tools. They're going to save you a bit of time, but you probably don't really care about that. Like, you're probably quite happy taking your time and being slow. And David says a lot of these chatbot platforms just copied OpenAI's UI. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's what I've seen as well. Who do you think is fastest to implement AGI? I think it's going to first come from OpenAI. I think they're going to be the first ones to it. Just because, like, they were talking about AGI in December. Whereas if you look at the latest live stream from Elon and everyone else, they're not even talking about AGI. They're talking about how it's the smartest AI in the world. But AGI doesn't seem to even be on their radar right now. Interesting that it doesn't seem like anyone's got access to it. Oh, you can get access on LM Arena, apparently. Let's have a look. Here we go, chaps and chapettes. Can we access it? I'm going to go on to direct chat here. Oh, look at that. We've got Grok 3 peeps. If you want to have access to it, I'm going to put this on the live stream reply, right? So if you want access to Grok 3, we'll put it in here. Grok 3 is available here. So if you want access to Grok, I've put the link on Twitter directly there. I'll just set it live stream as well now so we can pop it in, and then you can get access to the link if you want, peeps. So it's inside LM Arena and you can get free access. Happy days. Shout out to who shared that? Which legend? Edgar. Shout out to Edgar. What a legend. Tell him right now. You're a legend. Thank you. All right. So let's go inside the content. And I'm going to put this link to Grok directly inside here. How many people watching this live stream? See, oh, look at that. 13,000. Thank you, people. That's probably the most popular live stream I've ever done. I can't thank you enough. So if you want access to Grok 3 for free, get it here. All right. And if you want the link, just refresh the stream and you'll find it in the description at the bottom right there. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so let's keep going now. And let's have a look what we got inside of Grok 3. We can test out. I want to see how good it actually is. So, for example, they were talking about how good it is for image generation. I wonder if this version on LM Arena can actually do that. So we've got Grok 3 selected in the top left over here. And now we're going to say, for example, Grok 3, generate an image. And you know what I'm going to say? If you follow me for a while, I'm going to say generate an image of a cat eating biscottinos. All right, and let's see what we get back, and we'll test it out because that is. Oh, I can't generate images on this version, peeps. That's not a good start. That is not a good start. All right, so let's say now code a game that's a combination of Space Invaders with Tetris. So we'll pop that in. And we'll test it out, see what we got here. And by the way, if you want the course that's come in for Grok 3, like it's going to come out pretty soon, feel free to get the AI Profit Boardroom. We've got like a beta launch price. I don't think that price is going to last forever. And if you join now, you can lock in the price, you can lock in your monthly subscription price, and you will save a fortune compared to what the price will probably be in the future. So feel free to get that. Link in the comments and description to the AI Profit Boardroom. Let's see what else we got on the comments here. Only MS says, I believe Grok 2 have that fundamentals which make it difficult to compare. Maya says AGI has already been achieved. I'm a database integration engineer and I need a mentor to help me down this AI skill path. Yeah, so feel free to join the AI Profit Boardroom, right? So inside there, you can DM me, you can DM Vic. We've got an awesome community of people you can ask. Like, here's the craziest thing. Like, if you ask a question within hours, that gets a response. Like you can see right here, like tons of responses from a great community of people, and also you get access to all of our best trainings and SOPs for AI. So link in the comments and description. Shout out to Matea, who just signed up. And yeah, just lock in your price right now. Get the discounted beta price before it goes. Vampire says, I have a question. Can someone I'm not sure what that means. It's not connected to the internet though. No recent news. Well, let's test it out. We'll test it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this like so. So this is a game. Is that Python? We've got Python code there. I'm gonna ask it now, create this in HTML. All right. We don't want it in Python. I don't know how to run Python. We want the new friendly code. Shape Zero says they use a big brain feature to generate that game. Ah, okay. That's why. So maybe it's a lot better for coding. I don't think that's Grok 3. Might be hard for basic use. And John says, did I hear them say it would be $40 a month? So I think for Super Grok is going to be $300 a year, which is $25 per month for that. And that's like the most powerful version. I think that's coming out within a week. Roma says, when is Grok 3 be available? So check out the description of this video and you will find the link directly in here to test it out for free inside LM Arena. It doesn't seem to be available inside Grok Twitter directly yet. I've still only got Grok 2. So we'll go into LiveWeave and we'll test out this code. And here's a big reveal, right? Here's a big reveal. Does it work or not? Grok 2 coded this game perfectly. Will Grok 3 code this game better? It does not look like it, but that's a, why is that giving me the, I don't want the Python. I want the HTML, sunshine. Here we go. All right, let's copy this. We've got the HTML. Then we have the style CSS. See how beautiful it looks? Ah, it's looking beautiful, isn't it? And then have we got, is this Java at the bottom? Yeah, there we go. We've got the JavaScript, so we'll plug that in. And let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I've got high expectations. Does it work? Elon told me this would be great for coding games, but there is no game inside there that I can see. All right, Space Tetris. It does not seem to be working at all. There's nothing there. Interesting. All right, let's go back inside here. And I say, there's no game in this. So not impressive at all so far. If you ask what version are you using, it will not respond to you. Let's duplicate this and we'll see what we got. So we'll go to direct chat, select Grok 3. What version are you? I'm a work in progress. I don't have a specific version number. We'll say, are you Grok 3? You trying to get all detective on me? Well, I'll let you on a secret. I'm not Grok 3 or any specific model. I'm a unique I'm a unique snowflake, even among other language assistants. My makers, wink wink, have crafted me. Okay. I mean, that's basically confirming it, right? Now, that did not work. I'm not impressed with that so far. Let's see if we get a better output next time. There's no game in this. Okay, so it's apologized. I'll give it one more shot. And then otherwise, from what I've seen so far, this is not impressive at all. And I'm just being honest with you. I want to be real with you because, we all got promised that we can play games using Grok, and I can't wait for Grok 3 to be out. But this is the only way to access Grok from what I've seen so far. So we're just going to plug the JS over here, and then we'll grab the CSS and plug that into our app in the bottom. There's no game here, mate. There is absolutely no game there. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working at all, that. Yeah, for gaming, it's not changing the world just yet. Let's leave that. We'll do a random example. Even the Grok 2 managed to code Snake for us. The one in Ella Marina is definitely not Grok 3. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, it says Grok 3 there, but it doesn't seem to be working at all. Let's refresh Twitter and see if we've got access. Nothing. Nothing. Let's go on grok.com. Nothing. All right. Cheekdown says maybe it's a placeholder for Grok 3 till they actually launch it. You might be right there. Mark says ask it for a list of dog breeds ending in the letter I. Grok was terrible at this. Can Grok 3 do any better? All right. Great one. Great one to ask. All right. Give me a list. Arena, direct chat, Grok 3. Give me a list of dog breeds ending in I. Shiba Inu. While Inu means dog in Japanese, Shiba Inu is recognized as a breed name and it ends in I. I'm not 100% sure on that. Shiba Inu ends in I. We're having a. What are you on in a? I don't understand. Maybe like Shiba Inu, like the multiple means. But if we go on to, for example, like ChatGPT o3 Mini, surely it's going to give us a better answer than that. So if we say the same thing, give me a list of dog breeds ending in I, we can compare them. David says, or perhaps it's a super lobotomized version. Definitely doesn't seem to be as good as we were saying. I mean, there's no Shiba Inu there, right? All of these end in I, which is what we're looking for. That was a great test, by the way. I think I'm going to use that on future videos. Like, shout out to Mark Layden for recommending that test. That was awesome. Christian says, I will give it some time because they seem hesitant and it's going to be kind of buggy for a week or so. Yeah, I think Elon said don't judge it for a week as well. So I think you're absolutely right there, Christian, to be fair to you. And Samuel says, yeah, I tried the same. He evaded the question. Vampire says, I don't want to pay for AI models as I'm a student. Yeah, just use the free models. Like you can even get a free version of Grok. You can get a free version of ChatGPT. You can even use Poe.com for free. Like there's lots of good free options. Placeholder. Some interesting questions here. Some interesting comments as well. Yeah, this is not Grok 3. I agree with you. I don't think that is Grok 3, right? Or if that's Grok 3, then how is that? How is that the smartest AI in the world, right? ChatGPT o3 Mini has already beaten it in that respect. Greatly limits token limit. I would agree. Click parameters. Turn up the input parameter limit. Ah, interesting. Can we do that? How do we find parameters? Here we go. So max output tokens. Top P, we'll leave the temperature as is. And then we'll use the same thing. Hit send. Let's see if we get. I mean, it's still recommending Shiba Inu, right? The fact that it confirms, like in brackets, that ends in I, doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I've switched up the parameters there. Oh, let's put up the temperature as well, just to make sure. We'll test it again. John says, I'm kind of shocked. You actually believe that's Grok 3. Shame on you. Vampire Days, go for DeepSeek R1 local model. Everyone's talking about gold on this live stream. What's going on with gold right now? Well, Fluffy says, I said about 10 minutes where Grok was available. Okay. Think you have to get super sub to get it. Have they opened the API? I think the API is only coming in a few weeks. Co says there is non-reasoning, try reasoning, then compare. Grok 3 result released here. What does that say about Grok 3? Codename Chocolate is now number 1 in Arena. Grok 3 is first ever model to break 1400 score, number 1 across all categories. I just don't see how that's true, mate. Let's have a look. So what we can actually do is we'll go inside the Arena, we'll compare side by side Grok 3, and do we have OpenAI? Do we have mini reasoning? O3 mini, right? We'll use the same prompt here, and we'll say, give me a list of dog breeds ending in I, and we'll see which one does the best, right? So we've got ChatGPT O3 Mini's latest release over here, and we've got Grok 3 over here, right? And we'll see which one performs the best so far. See what we got. I mean, how can that be the best performing AI? You got to be kidding me. How is this possible? The best AI, the smartest AI in the world, Grok 3. Apparently, it's beating the records. It's the first ever to 1400 score on LM Arena. But even like a basic question, like give me a list of dog breeds ending in I. Like it's wrong on every single one of those, right? So Kai Ken, also known as Kai. Okay, maybe we'll let you off with that one, right? Because Kai ends in I. But as a whack, this breed is sometimes. I mean, it's just if you look at what you got back from OpenAI O3 Mini, like the responses all end in I, and it's come back with more responses as well. It's even included an optional mention. So if you compare them side by side, like they're not even comparable. Like OpenAI is winning by a country mile. The best AI in the world, Claude, DeepSeek, both free. Yep, that's true. Can anyone tell me where to use Grok 3 version? If you can tell me, then let me know. Samuel says, thank you for covering the release of Grok 3. Absolutely happy to. Thank you very much. Artem says, is Grok available for anyone? I think so. But it's not, you can't get access just yet, right? Everyone's still waiting for access. This is a PSYOP. Interesting. More interesting comments coming through. Tell me a joke that is both funny and not funny at the same time. I like that one. That is a great comment and a great suggestion. Tell me a joke that is funny and not funny at the same time. And let's have a look. Which one comes back to us quicker as well? Which one is faster? So they're both loading here. But you can actually, they're both pretty much on par for speed, aren't they? So why did the dog wag its tail with the vacuum cleaner? Because it thought it was a new friend, but the vacuum just sucked up all the fun. Okay, and Schrodinger's joke. I have a joke that's both hilarious and not funny at the same time. Until you hear it, it might be the funniest thing ever, or just a really awkward pose waiting to happen. Now that you've listened, did it collapse into... I mean, that's a smarter response, right? Like, that's a more intelligent response. Whereas this is kind of like, anyone could come up with that. So yeah, I think you're right. She says O3 Mini, Shiba Inu doesn't work either since it ends in U. Yeah, I think O3 Mini is still winning, right? R1 local cost, thousands in hardware. Not if you use a distilled version, right? If you use a distilled version of DeepSeek R1 on OpenRouter, you can actually get a better response. Thanks, Julian. Happy to help. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for Bye Days. And Sahed says, can anyone tell me where to use Grok 3 version? Yeah, so you can use it on LM Arena, but it is not ideal. I'll tell you that for free. As you can see in this test, like it failed both times versus O3 Mini. I think O3 Mini gives you superior responses. But let's give it a week. Let's give it a week until it's been rolled out properly. And I think that is pretty much it. Calypso says, I told you, lol. How can one learn SEO? So if you want to learn SEO with me, join the SEO Elite Circle. You can actually get a free trial if you want to join. And link is in the comments description. you can sign up to that. Learn SEO with me. It actually comes with weekly coaching calls with me directly, plus all of my best courses if you want to learn SEO. So loads of cool stuff in there, along with an awesome community of people, right? So you can post questions and they get answers, and people reply pretty quickly in there. So it's an awesome community of people. Calypso, okay, what else we got here? He's wrong. Llama is 100% not the actual stable version. They obviously rushed it out while it's still training to say they released it. Elon said it won't be stabilized for weeks. Yeah, makes sense. Is SEO still relevant in this AI age? Absolutely. We have so many clients who are absolutely smashing it with SEO. But the main thing is when you're doing SEO, like you have to use the right strategies and you have to stick to the fundamentals, right? The thing is as well, like when you're, maybe let's have a look at this. Like even video just ranks so well. Yeah. Like if you go inside Perplexity, like you can rank inside AI as well with SEO too. So you don't have to be just limited to Google. Super relevant. It's on the App Store. Yeah, I've said that a few times as well. Like if you want to get it, it's on the App Store. We were opening out before. Yeah, you can get it there. So it doesn't seem to be on the Android store, but Grok on the Apple store, you can get it iOS, right? And then you can see the images for Grok 3. It says Grok 3 right on the image right there. SEO is always relevant. Agreed, Calypso. Why even bother releasing it? Do you think DeepSeek is better than ChatGPT? In many ways, yeah. I've done a few videos comparing them. How to access Grok Deep Reasoning. So if you want to access Grok Deep Reasoning, it doesn't seem to be available yet. And the one on Ella Marina definitely doesn't have it. So yeah, that's it. But I think it's going to come out pretty soon. Probably they'll just roll it out maybe over the next 24 hours or so. I'm blown away they haven't released it after the live stream. That is surprising. So that's pretty much it for me, peeps. If you want to join me inside the AI Profit Boardroom, feel free. Inside here, we have tons of awesome training courses on how to make money, automate, and scale your profits with AI, along with loads of courses on like web automation, AI agents, AI trends, email content automation, social media, etc. And also you get weekly Q&As with me and a crash course, right? Including how I built an AI avatar that generates thousands of dollars at this point on YouTube just by automating it with AI. Along with that, you get weekly coaching calls with me. So feel free to join that. And additionally, if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session, feel free to put that in. Link in the comments description. We'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visitors a month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot. On this free link building acceleration session, you'll get a free SEO domination plan, discover the secrets of SEO link building. We'll answer any questions you have. You'll learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank competitors in link building, and how to 10x SEO traffic based on what's working for us and our happy clients, like you can see right here. Feel free to get that link in the comments description. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. As soon as I get access as well, I'll create a video. So make sure you subscribe and keep watching because we will be showing the latest updates on Grok 3 and everything else. Cheers. Bye.